right in. Capricorn in the 4th house. Oh, you guys. You are strong. You are strong. You are strong enough to handle whatever is going on in your personal life, whatever is going on in your family life. You are here to come to understand that it is you who is the authority of your personal life. And you can get that stuff in order. You're here in this lifetime to build up your foundations within your being. There's a need to focus on those foundations and put your time and energy there. You're coming from a lifetime where it's like you gave away yourself to the world. And you really focused on like what's out there, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. But to make it where you need to go in this lifetime, you got to focus more on like what's in here. Where did I come from? And how can I let that make me the strong and successful person that I am? And it's like really, really important for you to get over like any sort of emotional stuff that's going on. Okay? We're letting that go. Because we are strong AF. Okay? Like, we are strong AF in this lifetime, and we are coming to understand that through like hard work and discipline and a sense of empowerment, we can achieve anything. And if we get our personal life in order, if we get our home in order, if we address like our childhood issues, you know, as a boss, then everything else will flow from there. But if you ignore that stuff and you become like the victim of your upbringing or whatever, things are not going to flow. Okay? Things are not going to flow. So, as strange as this may seem, you're learning that you actually can navigate family and personal matters without a lot of emotion if you're the one to take charge. And so at some point in your life, you might be faced with a situation where you just got to say, listen, enough is enough, okay? Like, this is madness, like, in the family. And you just, like, step into your power, and then, like, so many good things will happen when you do that, okay? Because, you know, Capricorn is Saturn, you know? It's affiliated with Saturn. So it's like, how can you be the Saturn figure for your family? That might mean, like, you're establishing boundaries that are strong AF. Like, you might be like, listen, here's my restrictions, here's my rules, like, in terms of how I'm relating to the family. And that's that. And you stick to it, you know? And whether you're, like, the woman or man, you know, like, when you start to build your own family, you're meant to be the one that keeps it all together. And that might sound a little strange to you, but you're meant to become like that paternal figure. Okay? You're meant to say, here's the goals for our family that we've created, and here's how we're going to achieve them together. And there's something really, really powerful about that. If you have this placement, you've also got to ask yourself, what's my dream house? You know, for some people, this is kind of an irrelevant question. You know, it's kind of in the realm of like just imagination and it's never really going to happen. No, for you, this is a really real question. What is my dream house? Where do I want to live? Okay? And how hard am I willing to work to make it happen? Because you're meant in this lifetime to work on building the home and family of your dreams. But it's got to come through effort and strength. Okay? You need to build a solid base, both literally and figuratively. Okay? So you're building that super solid base within your own psychology and in your being. Strong foundations. Okay, so sometimes we can face like a tyrannical parent or something like that in our childhood with this placement, and we can be really mad and feel a lot of emotion around that. But you're here to understand, like, that person was trying to make you strong, and you are strong. And no matter what that person did to you, said to you, whatever, you are the authority of your being, and you can create whatever kind of family life that you want, as long as you know what it is and you set out to do it, okay? So, strong foundation. So if you build a house with this placement, then you want to actually literally, like, get the best supplies. Like, you want to build it, like, with bricks. You want to lay the foundation, like, really, really strong. Whatever houses that you live in, like, even if you're not building it yourself, but you're going out, like, you go pick the Saturn house. Does that make sense? Like, you pick the one that's, like, going to survive whatever flood, whatever tornado, whatever, and you make sure whatever house that you're living in or wherever you're living, that you can handle it, okay? Like, accept what your limitations are. This is the budget that I can afford to spend on my house. This is what I truly need. These things are superfluous. I don't need them. Like, this is what I need. Be Saturn-like in your pursuit of your home, okay? In this lifetime, don't seek out experiences for yourself to be, like, seen or recognized by others, okay? And I know that might sound like you might be mad at me even for saying that, but it's true, okay? Like, North Node in the 4th house. Like, your main purpose is not to get accolades in the outside world. Your main purpose is to validate yourself in your private life. And your legacy in this lifetime is the one that you leave in your private life. Okay? It's, I was that strong figure for my family. I was the one to break through that family pattern. I left my family this amazing house for the future. Okay? Or whatever it is. And that doesn't mean like that you can't, become famous or you're not going to be seen in the outside world, but what it does mean is until you learn to be strong in your private life, you are not going to be seen in the outside world. And if you chase after that, your private life is going to fall apart. You need to ask less of like, what does my heart want for my career? And more of, what are my goals and objectives for my personal life? What are my goals and objectives for my personal life? Yeah? What is going on there? And then you work fearlessly in pursuit of those goals. Okay? So this is like, maybe you really, really want to have like a brand new whatever. I don't even know, like kitchen or something like that. Like maybe you want that and you work for it, and that'll bring you actually like deep satisfaction. Yeah? Another thing with this placement that strikes me is this is a really strong placement for like working from home. So, and I love that. I work from home. And just make sure if you work from home, my recommendation is make sure you have an office where you only go for work. Okay, so we're having those boundaries. This is where we work, and then here's where I sleep, here's where I eat, that kind of stuff. So that's my recommendation for working from home, but there's a real good chance of working from home. Especially like you could work from home. Maybe you're a therapist or you're a psychologist. Maybe you build homes, but like, yes, your work can be found there in the home as opposed to in the outside world. You need to be the person in your family that other people can look up to. So important. You got to be the person in your family that others can look up to. You are not here to be the one crying. Like you are here to be the strong one in your family. Be that person that other people can look up to. Even if everybody else is a disaster, you need to follow the rules. You need to say, who do I look up to? And then you become that person. You need to be the one to break the unhealthy cycles. You need to be the one to take charge. You need to be the one to put down the boundaries with your loved ones. You need to be the one who runs the household. You need to be the one who manages the budget. You need to be the one that says, you know what, here are the limitations, here's the budget, here's this is reality of family life. This is the reality. And I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not a victim of it. This is the reality. This is what I was given. And here's how I'm going to make the most of it and grow from the experience. Okay? It's a good idea to deep dive into your healing. Okay? So yes, you're going to be a deep feeler if you have this placement. Okay? You have to learn that you can regulate your own emotions and be willing to do the work to look at your foundations within your being and to do whatever work you need so that in your future you can have the family life that you really want. Okay? There may be a need here to sort of step up and take charge in your relationship with your mother in some way. Okay, and maybe put those boundaries in place. Something like that is going to be a key in this lifetime for you, or your maternal figure. Okay, and regardless of your gender, you are here to become that wise, incredible, responsible, strong, authoritative patriarch in your home. And the more that you embrace that, and the more you're like, I am the boss of my home. Maybe I'm literally a boss in my home, of my own office or whatever, the better and 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 better that your life is going to be. Okay? So go forth and make it happen. You've got this. Thank you for watching today. If you're looking for any more astrology content from me, let me know what it is in the comments below.